There, Artisan Pirates. This is Linseed, the half-orc Druid, coming to you from my camp here on Christmas Eve. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just went through 2 hours of the craziest adventure and story I've ever experienced. Maybe like it was that wild, and it's relieving that I'm through that part. And we've also achieved unlocking Linseed's special inner power that we've been working up to. The druid here, he's finally gotten in touch with one of his mainstays of his entire character as a Circle of the Moon druid. So we're going to demonstrate that in a moment, but we've got another show first to try on. But boy, I'll tell you what, like there's just a huge I just feel so relieved. Like this weight just came off after getting through that really intense narrative moment. And I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who watches BG3, but I just completed the entire Githyanki Kresh quest line, which even though I've experienced it before, it was a wild fucking ride this time. Last time I was very careful. I had a bard who could basically achieve anything via conversation. This time I was a little more direct, and I allowed myself to kind of charge into a confrontation, and it was very intense. But we all survived back here in the camp finally. And so that's why I'm going to celebrate with this short video, because we've got this parasite in our head, right? And Linseed, the half-orc druid, isn't sure how to cure it yet. You guys have already seen the test case with the anti-Ethel, a situation we're going to go resolve later this evening. Oh, my parrot just flew down to my shoulder. If you heard the noise, she heard me start talking, and she wants to know what's going on here. But so that was exploring. I had to explore that narrative branch for my future playthrough, which is why we had that encounter with Auntie-Ethel. Obviously, Linseed the half-orc druid wasn't going to be taken in by such a bargain. But on the other hand, a half-orc druid might trust a bard, wouldn't they? And so this is a big surprise for me. I've seen this option available in the narrative, and I've never touched it. So Lindsay, the half-orc druid, is going to go ahead and give this a try here with our bard Volo. Maybe he can help us with that parasite in our head.
My good fella. Quite cozy set up you here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
All right.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not so deep. Just behind the orbital socket, I could detect an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic after all.
Oh yeah, a bard with a needle who wants to perform eye surgery on you. Okay. We'll have a little chat.
I saw you. I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Let's see what he says here.
You will find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Oh, gee, a bard who just insists that he's the most learned opinion. And yet, I get the distinct impression that maybe he hasn't, read all of the books completely, or that maybe he's rushed to some conclusions because they fit his, sense of storytelling, which might or might not even be that good, knowing Volo. He's the guy who fell into the goblin's hands. He was being captive and forced to sing goblin songs when I discovered him. But this is what we're here for this time, is of course I've been aware previously through the game that my camp follower Bard was more than willing to try to perform eye surgery on me to remove a parasite from my head. And I've not taken them up on the offer, but Christmas Eve, let's say that this is the time we're just going to do it. So let's just do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Oh, jeez, this game is so real. Like, I'm like experiencing that in my eyes here where I'm sitting. Yeah, you know, let's see what happens when you just let a bard go for it and try to dig something out from behind your eye with a needle. Let's see what happens.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Oh boy, I'm gonna clench my fist in real life, so that's what I'm gonna choose.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve. I think I have it. The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a heartstring.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Oh boy. This is like torturous. You see that second option? The obstacle is my eyes. Stop at once. We'll just keep on experiencing this.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. He produces an ice pick.
All right, Volo. I'm a fan of bards, so I guess we're gonna walk all the way down this road with you.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Oh my gosh, it gives you so many choices.
Move.
Do you see how many choices this has made you select in order to get to this point? I'm gonna hold my breath.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, stab.
Oh my god.
Do you feel that? We have light on the run.
I'm going with option one.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just.
Volo tears the pick from with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Oh.
Trash.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Oh, yeah.
You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it out of size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you sorted out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here if you were hurt. Terribly sorry, my friend. Tom.
Oh, he runs off of camp. Oh, he even goes invisible. Whoa. Oh, no. Yeah, he's running away. Looks like that's glitched a little bit. Let's see what we got in this eyeball. I mean, maybe it's in our head? I assume it's an item that has some sort of effect. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just in our head already. It's kind of hard to tell there. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with this now. Oh! Do you see that see invisibility in the bottom left? That little update? That means that eye gives us that skill all the time. Oh. Well, that is pretty interesting. Sorry about the grotesque and intense nature of that video. You know, I kind of went through a real process. Like, I'm watching this on, and I hadn't watched a movie on anything bigger than a cell phone in like 6 or 7 years, right? And now I have a 42-inch HD flat screen TV, and so when I see something, it is right in my face, and it is visceral, and that was just a little over the top in that scene. Obviously, I don't think Linseed would have chosen to go down all of those branching paths that led right to his eye getting plucked out by a bard. But I don't know. Now we can see invisibility, you know. So I guess we'll just say that Linseed, the half-orc druid, let a bard pluck his eye out, and because of that, he can see invisibility. And I guess that's the route we're going to take forward through this game, even though I certainly wasn't planning on it. Hopefully I didn't lose too much by losing one of my eyes. But anyway, thanks for the next step on our Christmas Eve special. We hope that that you guys have been finding Linseed the Half-Orc Druid's adventures right in line with your own holiday spirit. Anyway, we'll see you around the corner because we've got another video lined up for you. Peace.